Hey guys, for this video, pay attention and take detailed notes because it's very informative for basketball players because we talk about what recruits look for at the next level. Enjoy. Open Stars TV, and we have a special guest with us today. We have Mr. Biancardi from ESPN Top 100, and am I wrong?
Perfect.
Perfect. Okay.
Good way to start this.
So say what's up to the people. Say what's up to the camera.
What's up, folks? We're going to talk ball for the next few minutes here in South Carolina.
So as you, the Upward Stars team having practice right now, so don't just ignore them. It's gonna be kind of loud. But got a couple questions for you. Okay, you ready?
Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. So first question. As you know, as a recruiter, you know about basketball. You got a passion for basketball. As a point guard, what do you see most? What's your top three things that you see as that you see stands out?
Well, first thing, I'd like point guards to be able to create for others. I think it's important, even if you're a scoring point guard, the ability to find other people. So I would say create for others, and to do that, you have to have vision, passing vision, to see the whole floor. Not only do you have to see where your teammate is, but you have to see where his defender is. Then you got to see where the help is, if you're going to be on time and on target with the pass. The other thing I love point guards to do is to make open shots. I don't want my point guard to be shot happy, shoot it all the time, but I do want him to make open shots, and I think that's really important. And then the third thing, and maybe the single most important thing for a point guard, don't have any emotional fogs, and that means your head has to be in the game. You can't be playing here and thinking about something else. If you have problems or you had a bad day or things are getting you down, you can't bring those emotional fogs into the game. You have to play the game with a clear head. So play the game with a clear head, no emotional fogs, create for others, make open shots is huge.
Okay. Now, I feel like this is one of the most underrated positions, but how about shooting guard? You don't see shooting guards as much as you used to. It's really, I know it's a point guard game. Mostly point guards get the love and the big men get the love, but what about shooting guard? How you feel about that? Top three objectives.
I just think you have to have range on your shot if you're going to be considered a shooting guard. So you want to be able to also shoot the ball from three levels. In the paint with a floater or a runner, the mid-range, excuse me, or the three-point shot. I think it's important to shoot it off the catch, shoot it off the dribble, shoot it off screens. If you're going to be labeled a shooting guard, then you have to shoot from a variety of spots on the floor, and you have to be efficient and effective with your shooting. The most important thing in shooting is your percentage. Yeah. You want to be a 50% field goal shooter, 40% three-point shooter, and if you can, you want to be a 90% free throw shooter. The NBA looks for guys, they call them 180. 50 from the field, 40 from three, 90 from the line.
A good player, for example, is Steph Curry and Steve Nash, right?
Great examples.
Okay. Now, I know it's as a big man, would you let's say you was coaching a team, okay? Would you rather have a big physical big man, or just a big man to stretch the floor?
Great question. Great question. The glass is so important to rebound on both ends. It's important to be able to guard the rim, and that's what bigs do. But the stretch big man has the advantage on the offensive end. So can I get a half of each player? But no, I'm okay with the old-fashioned big guy who stays near the basket as my fifth guy. I could use him to screen. I could use him to dribble handoff. I could use him to play defense in the post, get all those rebounds, and hopefully get out on the other team's stretch big man. We talk about expanding our games. Every player says, I want to expand my game.
Yeah.
They all talk about expanding their game on offense. Expand your game on defense. If you're big and not mobile, learn how to guard up away from the basket.
That'd be good. Very good. All right. As a leader, I know the point guard should be the leader of the team, should just the second coach, but anybody else can be a leader on the team as well too. What do you look for in a leader?
The ability to be vocal, loud, the ability to relay instructions from the head coach to your teammates, the ability to be different, not worry about what others think. You've got to have thick skin as a leader. You've got to make a decision, or you're going to lead a group. You have to kind of set the tone and the example yourself. So I think those two things are important. And then for a leader, I think you have to serve other people. When you start helping others, whether it's in the locker room, you're helping your friends in the classroom, you're helping guys off campus, you're helping them on the court. Whenever you can help somebody, those are the people that want to follow you. A good leader doesn't just tell people what to do. Anybody can tell somebody what to do.
Yeah, you're right.
But a good leader will serve other people.
I like that. All right. So, what are some of the points that you'll look at in recruiting?
You mean in terms of when I look at a player?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I look at the physical tools first. The measurables, the size, the strength, the speed, the quickness, his wingspan, length, all those factors.
Yeah.
Because basketball, the measurables are important on the court. And then after the physical abilities, look at the skill, the ability to make long-range shots, mid-range shots, score in the paint. Can you score with your back to the basket? Can you score off the dribble? The ability to put the ball on the floor and finish on drive. So all different types of scoring abilities. How does he finish in transition? And then the third part of my evaluation is your basketball IQ. Are you a smart player, or do you just run up and down and not really sure what you're doing, but you just kind of go up and down and you go with the flow?
Out there.
You just be chilling up and down the court. It's important to be smart. It's important to understand, how to defensive schemes, understand offensive concepts, understand off-ball screening, on-ball screening. Do you understand spacing, cutting, movement, timing on a play, shot clock situations? There's so many basketball IQ things that come into the game. So I look at those three things, and after that, I look at the traits, the intangibles.
Yeah.
Competitor, unselfish, worker, sacrifice guy, good teammate, good body language, attitude. I can go on and on. But the traits are really important, because you can be talented and not have good traits. And
Right.
you won't be the best version of yourself. So I look for the things that I can see with my eye, and then I look for the things that I can't see with my eye, and I try to dig a little deeper.
So, another question. Do you believe in kids reclassifying?
For the right purpose, the right reason.
Okay.
Guys do it for a lot of different reasons. If there's a genuine purpose and a good reason why they're doing it, then I'm open to it. But to do it just because other people are doing it, or you want to get somewhere faster, or you want more recruiting, I'm not a fan of that.
Okay. All right. So, who are some of your favorite players that you recruited in the past and actually the upcoming class right now?
So when I've been at ESPN, right?
Yeah.
Guys, oh gosh, there's so many favorites. I mean, how much time we got on this camera? I love D'Angelo Russell. I really liked him a lot. I love Kyrie Irving. I love Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
That's my favorite. The cameraman Marcus. That's his favorite.
Shout
player.
out to cameraman Marcus. I love Anthony Davis. I mean, as people, and of course as players, Jahlil Okafor was tremendous. I can go on and on of the guys that I've got to see over the years. This year's class, of course, right here from South Carolina, Zion Williamson.
What is up, Slum?
Is a tremendous kid. That everybody sees the highlights, man, but I tell you what, he's got big heart for the game. He's got big heart for people.
Duke Nation.
I love R.J. Barrett. He's a great guy, and cameraman's yelling Duke Nation.
All over.
Joel Berry played in North Carolina. Loved him. I love Nazir Little, who's going there. I mean, it's hard to find kids that I don't like, but those guys really stick out in my mind.
Yeah.
Those guys that good players and good people, and I'm missing probably 100 more.
Okay.
But Joel Berry is one of my favorites.
Alright, so now, I gotta put him in the hot seat. Did I put him in the hot seat? Gotta put him in the hot seat, alright? So I'm gonna ask you a couple things, and I'm gonna do a quick answer and then a quick reply, alright?
Rapid fire. Let's go, baby. Shot clock.
Ooh, okay. All right. Favorite college team?
Boston College.
Oh my gosh.
I coached there and I lived in Boston.
You're
Come on,
right.
man.
You're right.
I
You're
gave you
right.
the answer. Let's go. Great one.
Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving.
Oh, I got to go with my boy, Kyrie Irving.
Okay. If you're going to start a team, would you rather start with LeBron James or Michael Jordan?
Great question. I'm going to go with LeBron James, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm old school, and I think Jordan still is the greatest player of all time. But LeBron James, I recruited him out of high school when I was at Ohio State. I watched him play when he was 14, 15, 16, 17, all those years. LeBron James, because he can pass so well. In fact, when he came out of high school, he was a better passer than he was anything else. So if I had to start a team, I'm taking LeBron James.
Okay. All right. Favorite player?
NBA?
Mm-hmm.
You got me. Hold on. Give me a second on that one. Favorite player in the game?
I'll be nice. I'll let you choose two. Makes it work.
Making it hard, man. How can you not love Russell Westbrook? I love his tenacity, his competitiveness.
I know you spoke about passion of the game. I kind of figured you was kind of going with that.
Yeah, I really
I
did.
see you.
And I really love Kyrie Irving. I love everything about his game, and I know him as a kid, so I'm a Kyrie Irving fan.
I am too. I love this because like he just got like that Kobe and that Mamba.
I love the fact that he was with LeBron in Cleveland, part of I believe, a championship, or they got to a championship. I think they did both, right? They won one together, and they almost won one together.
Yeah.
And he wanted to kind of do his own team, not selfishly, but just wanted to be the guy and the leader. And that took a lot of courage to do that. And he was on his way until he got hurt this year. So I can tell you my favorite team in the NBA. That's easy.
Boston.
Boston Celtics, baby. Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens. Come on now. I'm voting for him for Coach of the Year. No offense to Dwayne Casey. Fantastic job. I know Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens should have got votes and should have been up for Coach of the Year.
He should have. I really believe that too. All right. Man, threw me off. Okay. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Okay. First off, don't sleep on Kobe. Don't sleep on Kobe. Okay, thank you. Okay, please put it to yourself. Please put it to yourself. All right. Okay, thank you. All right. All right. Hakeem Olajuwon or Shaq?
Hakeem.
Ooh, okay. Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Great question. Kareem was unstoppable with the skyhook. I think he scored over 20,000 career points.
Yep.
And Bill Russell won 11 titles. I know Kareem won some championships too. Since I'm a Celtics fan and nobody's won more rings than the Celtics, I'm going to go with Bill Russell. But I'll tell you what, Kareem was something special.
Okay. And final question, who do you have for winning the NBA Finals?
I have Golden State Warriors again because they have a healthy Steph Curry. They have harmony. They have chemistry with all their talent. And but the Celtics are going to give them a run for their money.
I really feel like the Celtics are going to get I feel they make
I was
the
kind of
upset.
putting the Celtics in there already.
I feel like they make the upset. It's so hard to guard Golden State.
It is.
Especially when
And
they
they're-
have Durant ISO right there at the wing, and then and then they all just constantly moving.
If they don't have the best team, they'll have the best player in the game. So if they play Cleveland, LeBron may be the best player in the game. Maybe.
Yeah.
Durant would have something to say, and Curry has something to say about that. But the best team, to me, is Golden State. It's not just the talent, it's the team.
Yep. Great coach team. Shout out to Curry. And that was really about it. So thanks for having us.
Okay, thank you.
No, you're a great guy.
This was fun. I enjoyed some hard questions. This guy's a good interviewer. Interviewee. Interviewer.
So Upward Stars TV, we are out. Create a great day.